All right. Here we are. Um Where's that coming from? Let me mute one of these. You guys can't hear, but I can. But good enough that the audio works. All right, so here we are, week 4. Game versus the Ravens. Crucial game. Currently, we are not expected to win this by the matchup predictor thing, although I'm sure that's pretty much next to crap levels of connectivity, of accuracy. But over the past couple hours and stuff, things have rapidly changed. Yesterday, Watson was expected to start. He's now not. He's now not starting. It's going to be DTR. Let me see if I can look it up real quick here. Njoku got hurt in like a grilling accident and stuff. So he's still expected. I think he's gonna play still today, because he made a big entrance coming in the other day. So yeah. So kind of a big deal that he's not playing, that Watson's not playing. Personally, I think DTR will do fine. I'm just a little more on the nervous end of things because it's his first start. As you can see, we got a new mic thing. Let me know if the audio is any weird, is too loud or something. Because I like it. I think it sounds good. I did a lot of tweaking with it over the past week. But yeah. But got a drink, Pepsi. Pepsi's good stuff. You get that. But yeah, we got big game coming up. If we can beat them, we return to number 1 in the division. We number 1, and we're not going to be just number 1 for this week, but it'll be next week too, because we'll be on the bye. I keep putting it out to the side as if that's supposed to do anything. But we number 1 in the division for not only this week but next week too. So upcoming games. We're gonna look at some other games real quick while we're still waiting on the game to actually start. But basically, Lions game went about as I expected. Packers really weren't in it for very long. They had a chance later in the game when they were coming back, when they were surging back in, 17-27, but they really never came back in. I watched pretty much all that game. What else? We got the Toy Story game over in London. Where is it? There it is. Yeah, Falcons never really showed up today until it was too late. And they just never. Ritter did not look good. He did not, just at all. So that went about as well as anyone could have hoped. Some of the Browns merch. But yeah, other games that are coming up. To my understanding, what's his name? Anthony Richardson is expected to start for the Colts. If, from what I heard, let me just double check that. He will start for the Colts against the Rams. Okay. So, yeah, honestly, it says that the Rams are supposed to win this for the matchup predictor. I personally think Richardson is a game changer for the Colts, and they have a chance to actually return to relevance with him under center. So, I picked the Colts to win this matchup here. Baker Mayfield versus the Saints. Who did I pick this one? I think I might have picked the Saints. I might change it because Derek Carr, he's out long term. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm gonna switch that back over because Derek Carr. If you didn't see the game the other day, he is injured. He like got his shoulder messed up or something. He's out. I think it was his shoulder. What was this injury? He's active? What? It's just a sprain. Okay, well, I'm putting that back then. What else we got here? Commanders versus Eagles. Commanders, I don't think they're going to be like a bad team. They're going to have a few good. They're going to be a decent team. They're just not going to win the division or anything. The Eagles are really where everything's coming at. But yeah, they're getting ready to start the game now. Finally, I'm gonna turn this down a little bit. It's a little loud. We got the Bengals versus the Titans. I picked the Bengals. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think the Titans are going to be very good this year, which is very confusing because they looked good week 1 and 2, or they looked good at least week 2, and then they just died to us. I'm still in this situation where I don't know if our defense has been playing really well because of our performances, or if it's because of how bad the other teams we've been going up against have been playing. But yeah, so we got Chargers, Raiders coming up too as well. I believe I picked the Chargers for that one. Yeah, I picked the Chargers. I don't think the Rams are going to have it because Jimmy G, I think he was out. He's going to be out. Let me see. Yeah, he's out. He's out with concussion protocol. What else we got? Patriots versus Cowboys. I don't remember who I picked. I might have picked the Patriots. No, I picked the Cowboys. Honestly, I don't really like either team going into this game, but it's just, yeah. I don't like either team. I don't like the Patriots offense. And the Cowboys, I have no idea what's going on with them because they lost to the Cardinals. And I initially had that one marked up for us as just an automatic win, but I don't know anymore. I don't know. Speaking of Cardinals, we got the Cardinals versus San Fran. San Fran is going to delete them. They had their one game of hope against the Cowboys. I don't see any universe where San Fran loses this. Unless Purdy goes out with an injury or something, and Sam Darnold comes in, looks like garbage. I don't see this going any other way. Let's see. Chiefs Jets. What was a marquee matchup last year? This is our Sunday night game. This was going to be our marquee matchup. Is now just. I'm surprised it wasn't flex scheduled out or just rescheduled to a different time. Because this is the Sunday night game versus the Chiefs Jets, and it's not pretty. It's not going to be pretty at all. Let's jump over here. The Bills versus the Dolphins. Huge game. Very important for AFC East. Personally think that the Dolphins will win it because You don't just drop 70 points on the on a team and then just not have expectations rise for you. But really, I could see it go either way. The Dolphins have been pretty good this season, and not to mention, like I said, that 70-point drop on the rate on the Broncos. Here's the upside of the week that I picked. I picked the Texans, and I'm gonna tell you why. The Steelers, I don't like them. Just as personally, I don't think they're very good. I think the game that they won against us was a fluke. Their offense, absolutely terrible. Their defense, we'll give them credit. Credit is due. Their defense is pretty decent. But I think CJ Stroud, he had a really good game the other day against the Jags. And I'm jumping in here on a limb here, and I'm just going to say they're going to upset the Steelers. I liked CJ Stroud in college, and I think he has a really good shot of getting them the win. And just to be quite frank, I don't want the Steelers to win either. So here's the funny game. The funny game. We got the Broncos versus the Bears. Oh, good Lord. Oh, poor Broncos and poor Bears. Broncos, I had some expectations for you guys to return to relevance this year. And after week 2, when you almost had that clutch near comeback against the Commanders, Washington, I don't know if they're probably not going to be the Commanders next year, but Washington, I thought, oh, you guys will come back in and you're going to be a relevant football team again. You did not be a relevant football team the week after. I was expecting Dolphins, Broncos. Oh, it's going to be a bit high scoring, but it's going to be a close game. 70 points. 70 points. 70-20. The Broncos didn't stand a chance. They took Tua out in the fourth quarter, and they still scored like another 14 points. With Mike White just running the ball. Now the Bears. The Bears, oh, poor Bears. I knew you were going to be bad. I didn't buy into the hype whatsoever. But I didn't expect you to be this bad. I expected you'd have maybe a decent defense. Offense is going to be good, but the passing game isn't going to be there. Because, to be honest, I don't think Justin Fields is the guy. I liked him in college. I liked him at Ohio State. I watched Ohio State pretty much every Saturday. But, obviously not this past Saturday because they want to buy. But they're just not good. I expect them to have a decent defense. Their defense is trash. I expected their offense to be okay, and maybe Justin Fields is going to run a bunch. But, yeah, he's 51 for 88, and he's thrown more interceptions than touchdowns. If you want to add both, he's at like his rushing and passing, which is also not going to be honest, it's bad. The fact that Fields is their leading rusher with only 100 rushing yards, that's bad. That is real bad. DJ Moore is their leading receiver, but still not good either. He has 170 yards. He's only got the ball 11 times. This is week 4 now. That is not good numbers. That is week 1 numbers. Week 1 or 2 numbers. So, I picked the Broncos. The Broncos, I think they're going to bounce back a bit. They're not going to win. No, I don't think they're going to make the playoffs. Don't get me wrong. But they're going to bounce back a bit, return to relevancy, but they're not going to. I don't think they're going to make a run into January or anything. According to statistics, it's a 1% chance to make the playoffs with an 0-3 start. So, Vikings, Panthers. To my knowledge, I think, I believe that Bryce Young is out with an injury. Let's see. Oops, I just want to see his stats if he's injured. Is he gonna start today? Yeah, I don't like either. I think the Vikings are due for their first win this season. I think they'll come back. I think they'll be a closer than they'll like, but they're gonna win it. They'll win it. The Red Rifle might be playing. I don't know who's playing. Is Bryce Young playing? He is active, so he's gonna be the starter. Likely. So yeah, he's playing. He's gonna start, and that's gonna be an interesting game. But Vikings are gonna win it, most likely, in my opinion. So yeah, we'll take a short break here for a second, and we'll come back. All right, we're back. Short little break there. Kickoff just happened. Oops, that's the wrong game. Kickoff just happened. Ravens get the ball first. They're gonna start it at the 30, at the 24-yard line. And we're gonna pause that recording there from the ESPN side of things because it's a little ahead of schedule. Reminder to everybody, we do have the open mic on the Discord. I don't know how many more times we're gonna do the open mic because no one's jumped into any of it. But here we go. 1st and 10. Ball's on the 24. It's gonna be a handoff to I believe that's Dobbins, unless he's out still. Let's see. Maybe not. I don't know who that is. But yeah, Ravens are riddled with injuries. Browns have a few injuries. We're gonna get to see DTR in a minute here. We need that defense to step up because if DTR doesn't play to how well I expect him to do, we're going to need it. And there's a false start. That's going to push him back. That's going to push him back to the 30. The entire run is pretty much deleted. We need this win. This is a very important win this season. They've had 7 penalties per game this season for the Ravens. We need this win. If we can win this game, Garrett, rush it in. He's gonna get dump it out left, and he's gonna get stopped at about a 3-yard gain. It's gonna be 3rd and 6. Yeah, it's Edwards for them. Newsom was the one who finally got the stop. But Garrett's already feasting. He already had a pressure on to Jackson. We need this. Currently we have the best defense in the league by a lot, by stats. It just rolls out. He pump fakes. He's gonna try to run it, keep it himself, and he gets a yard. And that's a 3 and out. 3 and out. You love to see it. It's going to be 4th down. 4th down, 4th and like 5 or something. Huge stop. Yeah, They're talking about JOK, how he waited until after Jackson committed to the run before he made a play on it. But punts it away. There's Peoples-Jones out to get it, and he just lets it go out of bounds. It's going to go out of bounds to the 27. So that's going to bring up a Browns first down. Off to a great start. Let's just see if the offense can keep it up. Here we go. DTR coming in for the start. This is his first career NFL actual game start. He was so much fun to watch in the preseason. So I'm excited. Showing Watson on the sideline. Hands it off to Ford, who's going to get a hole. He's going to get past the first down. There's a flag down. He gets up to the 50 before they finally bring him down. Huge run. Let's see what the flag is. It's probably going to be something stupid like a hold. That's probably a hold. Dang it. Man. Yeah, he held on to him for a second too long. Yeah, there's the fans' reaction to it. They're very upset about that. Yeah, they're booing. All right, back in the shotgun. Still 1st and 10. We're at the 25 now. So, throws it out to Peoples-Jones, and he gets 7 yards. There's the first throw from DTR, and it's a completion. This is very important, man. I'm so excited. Yeah, Nick Chubb. They're talking about Nick Chubb on the stream, on the actual live stream. He had his surgery the other day. It went well. He's gonna have another one at a later date. So, but he is expected to come back some point next season. Whether that's gonna be week 1 or not, there's a false start or something. Man, we lose a couple yards anyway. Illegal shift. Are they going to take the play? So we lost 2. They didn't take the penalty. It's going to be 3rd and 5. So, good run, ruined by penalty. Bad run, decent pass. Bad run, ruined by nothing because it was just a bad run. So 3rd and 5, and the shotgun. 2 receivers out right, 1 out to the left. I think there's a tight end in at the left side as well, or another receiver. He throws it out, and he's going to get the first down up to the 45. That is Njoku, who's come back from the injury. Who had like a burn injury during the season, earlier in the season, earlier this week, so he was questionable. It was even tipped at the line, but he got the catch and got the first down all the way up to the 45. Big play. All right, we're about in a single back shotgun-ish formation thing. Pistol is what they call it. Fakes the handoff, dumps it out to Bryant, who he gets a couple yards and he gets stopped right there. So, not a bad start from DTR. He's made all of his completions so far. He's 3 for 3, 24 yards. I don't know if we'll see any deep balls because it's his first start. But he was always consistent in terms of like being safe with the ball. Drops back. Over the middle, tipped away. Could have easily been picked off there. Talking good stuff about it. He He made a bad throw like that. But it was it's meant to be for Jones, Peoples Jones, but nothing didn't happen. Yeah, that's a Madden type play there where you'll throw that and they'll get it every time, but that doesn't work and doesn't work every time. Doesn't work like that all the time. All right, in the shotgun. Rush coming. Escapes. He's going to throw it away, I think, probably. Oh, he catch! Nope, incomplete. Dang it. But keeps the play alive, and it's going to be 4th down. Not what you want, but he looked decent. I'm going to be honest. Not the worst start. Not the worst first drive. Didn't have any huge mistakes or big sacks or anything, and they're going to try to taking so much clock to do this punt. But Bojorquez kicks it away. It goes out of bounds. Where did they mark it? Let's see here. So it's at the 20, and we're gonna take it. They're gonna be taking a timeout for commercial breaks. So not a 3-and-out, but still not a great start. Yeah, the defense looked good though. They credit to where credit is due. The same with Baltimore's. They put up a good stop. But we more killed ourselves with some of them penalties there. Because we had that big forward run that was ruined by one. So that's some Cheez-Its. Pretty good. Still waiting to come back from commercial. Still waiting. Yeah, last night I had this frog jumping in my window all night. You can't see it, but there's a window right here. Just all night, constantly. So annoying. Any day now. Yeah, these new headphones. The old ones broke last week right before the Titans game. They managed to make it through, but they were not going to be a good long-term solution. Same goes to this micro. It's a really, really good. Is the mic arm here? It's actually pretty decent. It's I forget what it is exactly, but we're back from commercial. They're just talking about their sponsors and stuff. All right, so they got it at 20. Jackson drops back. He checks it down. He's going to get 6 or 7 yards because of a stiff arm. Walker's Jr. was the one to get him down there, and I couldn't see who that was. I think it was 35 for the Ravens. Edwards. And we're going to get a sack. I think that was Garrett to get in for the sack. Who they give it to him? Who they give it to? But they looked away for a second, right back to the play. Here they're showing it. Yep, Garrett got right in for the pressure, and he got the ball. He almost got a forced fumble there too. Oh no! And there's Smith. Zadarius Smith. He's down on the ground. And he looks hurt. So that's not good. We might get Okoronkwo or Wrights to see. Might see either of them today. But that's not good. Where did we get him from? I think it was the Minnesota. Yeah, wait. Smith was from Minnesota. Trading the off season. But yeah, they gave the sack to Myles Garrett. It looks like. That's good. Oh, just updating it. That's a split sack between Elliott and Wright. But that's not good. Run a commercial still. So many commercials. Remind everybody, we do have the open mic down. Link in the description. Alright, probably might be the last time we do the open mic for a while until we get some more people here on the reg. Alright, so he is in the tent, so they said he's questionable to return. Zadarius Smith. So 3rd and 8, they're in the shotgun. Is that Beckham? I thought he was out. Oh, that's a false start. I think. Either that or encroachment. Duvernay. Yeah, it was false start. It's going to push him back all the way to a 3rd and 13. 3rd and 12. Yeah, no, 3rd and 13. I can't talk English. He's in the inside this time. Garrett. Pressure coming. Throws it out, and they're going to just take the yards, and it's going to be a 4th down. They get up back to the 25 or 24, and it's going to be 4th and 4, 4th and 5, or 4th and 6. But that defense is being clutch. It's being legit, like we all expected it to be. Yeah, 4th and 6. They're going to punt it away. Peoples-Jones takes it, and he decides to keep it himself and run it. He gets all the way up. Don't fumble it, dude. Here you go. He gets down at the 38. Yeah, so far we've gotten. Let's see what we can do from our turn, the drive. Moore goes in motion, hands it off to Ford. He gets through a hole. He's going to get all the way up to the 45. Let's get some points on the board here, guys. Might be a low-scoring game, but because of the defenses and the fact that DTR is on his first actual NFL start. But here we go. Fakes the handoff, rolls out right side. Looking. He throws it deep. That's incomplete. It's way short. I think he threw off his back foot. And they got Worley coming off the field for the Ravens, clenching at his right side, his left side. Yeah. He threw it too light because of the guy in his face. But that's going to bring up a 3rd and 3. I don't hate the idea. I would have hated if it was an interception. But by himself. Tips it up, and that's picked off. He's still up. Get him, dude. Get him, guys. Oh my gosh. You're kidding me. He finally falls down inside the 10. Jeez. That one's not really his fault. It just got tipped. Got tipped up. That was his fault a bit. He threw it behind Cooper instead of it leading him. So. Sheesh. Not a good start by the offense in particular. Looks like they're reviewing it for whether or not he got up clean, because otherwise he's all the way back at the 40 instead of inside the 10. Cooper touched him, but I don't think his knee was down at that point. His knee might be down, but fakes the handoff, and Jackson just runs it in easy. Not great. Not great from the offense. Yeah, they just left the inside completely open because they faked a sweep motion thing. So easy points for the Ratbirds. Still early. People's DTR could turn it around, but since that opening drive where he was 3 for 4, he's got nothing so far. So we're on commercial while we wait for them. Taking a look around the league real quick. Gonna look at the Bills-Dolphins game, tied 7-7. Both of the quarterbacks are perfect so far. 6 for 6 and 5 for 5. So far Denver's up 7, but Bears are driving. Houston's up 7-0 over the Steelers. Let's hope it stays that way. Oh boy. I picked the Colts to win this one. The Rams are deleting them. I've already come out 14-0. 7-7 from the Eagles game so far. Nice start from both of them. Saints are up with the ball. And it's tied 3-3, Tennessee and the Bengals. But after something like that, we definitely need to get points on the board right away. We have PJ Walker as our third string, so if things stay ugly like this, stay ugly on the offensive side of the ball up to the halftime, I wonder what they'll do. Might change it up. Because right now it's just rookie mistakes. Rookie mistakes that can be easily fixed with a bit of practice, a bit more practice. All right. Actually, that's right. The only other touchdown we've let the defense have was against the big blown coverage for the Steelers, where they just let George Pickens get it. But just need to take a breather. But the Ravens already taken more hits and injuries. All right, so he's in the single back formation. Moore goes out to the right side. We're going to hand it off to Ford, who he gets up. That's Hunt, sorry. He gets up to the the 30-yard line. So 5 yards gain for the return to Brown. Didn't do too much last week against the Titans, but fakes the option. And he gets Hunt again, who gets a first down. I think they're going to give him the first down. They do. So, first down. All right. Another handoff to Hunt, and he gets a couple yards, making sure that the run game is still very much a threat. All right. So we're up 2nd and 8. We're actually going to see another throw from Thompson. He's going to get a good run, good throw, and he gets it to Elijah Moore, who's just shy of the first down. It's going to be 3rd and 1. So that's a good way to get some confidence back in your quarterback, is just get an easy, schemed open play. So, 3rd and 1. Moore's out on the sideline, talking to Stefanski or something. I think it's Stefanski. Didn't see her too well. Do some weird stuff. What is going on? He throws it deep. Oh! Throws it to Cooper, but there's defensive pass interference. Or some pass interference. I don't know who it's going to be on because it's just weird off to the far right side. Where it was just a really weird throw. And it is defensive pass interference. That's going to bring up a 1st down. Oh yeah, he just pushes him over. You can't do that. He just pushes the man over in his cutback he was trying to do. But that gets us up to the red zone. And it's going to be 1st and 10 on the 19. We got 2 running backs in. We're going to give the handoff to Moore, and he's got. Oh, geez, dude. Jeez, man. Come on. He stays up, but he gets out of bounds at the 34. That is a 15-yard. That is a 10-yard, 15-yard loss. Jeez, man. It's just, dude, come on. He stays up. It's not down that far back, but still, jeez. That's an ugly, ugly play. Oh, they do put him all the way back there. That's a terrible spot. Sorry, it's a loss of 13, but DTR. He's going to run it himself. Slide, dude. He pitches it out to Bryant, who's not ready for it. Are you kidding me? That's not a forward pass. He's not forward though. It's not a forward pass. So get some yards here, kick a field goal. You don't have to go anything crazy. You don't have to try to get the touchdown or anything. But I think they're going to try that anyway. Because he's trying to play hero syndrome. Because he's trying to make up for the mistakes he's already made so far. Yeah, he throws a check down to Ford and he gets like 5 yards. It's going to be 4th and 26. So what did look like a really good drive going on ends in disaster, and we're going to bring out the field goal unit for should be a decent one. Should be an easier one for Hopkins. So here's the 53-yarder off the right hash. Surprised we're not seeing any more of the sprint jumps that he gets in, by the way. I'm surprised I haven't seen more of them trying to do like the run ups on the line and then dives, because that was that they did in the Patriots Dolphins game. But that's going to take us to another commercial. Offense isn't there. Defense can't really blame for the score. It was an offensive mistake. Especially when they've been out there a lot so much, because they they're kind of exhausted already. So 7-3. Can come back from this. I just want to look. I just want to see if I can't find that play again. Doesn't let you scroll back, does it? Let me see if I can't find that play. There's nothing from today yet. I want to see that play again. Just he's playing hero ball, and that's not the right mentality that you have right now, because you just need to get the plays going. Another look down around the league. Bills right now are starting to get a lead up, and we're back to our game, but it's 14-7. The Dolphins have it at 30 for that one, but let's get back to the game that matters. It matters immediately. Might see PJ Walker, depending on if DTR doesn't recover a little bit. He did look a little better. He's 5 for 9 now with an interception, but just a little bit of sloppy, especially that deep ball. So 2.5 minutes to go left in the first quarter. And he keeps himself, and he gets up slightly past the 25, 26, or 27 there, maybe. He's fine. He was a little slow. JOK was a little slow to get up at it in the video there, but he's fine, it looks like. From the angle they had, it looked like he was grabbing his arm, but he wasn't. Messing with his glove. So Garrett on the sideline right now. 1st and 10. Ball's on the 26 for the Ravens. The shotgun. 3 receivers out. They got a tight end to the game. Fake the run. Throws it. Oh! Almost picked off by... who is that? I can't see. Can't see the number. I think that was 23. Yeah, Emerson, 23. Is who it is. So, he had his hand on it. He almost had it. So, 2nd and 10. Switching up the defensive line spots. Out of the shotgun again. 2 receivers out. 2 tight ends in the game. Throws it off to the right side, and he loses a yard. That defense is still legit. So, loss of a yard. It's going to be 3rd and 11, a long 3rd down again. And they marked the tackle by Taki. And JOK, both in on that. Let's get a stop here on 3rd down, 3rd and 11. A minute and a half left to go in the quarter. Play clock winding down. Looked like maybe a delay of game. And he gets stopped. It's a loss of 4. Completely blown up on the play. 4th down. That defense is legit. It wasn't the other teams. It was just we're that good. But it was Newsome and on the tackle to. No, it wasn't a tackle. It was more just a stop. So 4th and 13, punt unit out. So Peoples-Jones, he gets the sidelines and he comes out of bounds. He's going to be up on like the 27, I think. That's where it was at. But they're coming back, going another commercial. 41 seconds to go left in the quarter. 7-3 Ravens. So far, that defense has been playing lights out. The only thing that really cost us at all so far was DTR, that bad pick, and we just need to get some. He really just needs to get some confidence behind himself and understand he doesn't need to play hero ball right now. He just needs to be consistent. Don't be making dumb throws. Because he knows they're dumb throws, throwing deep like that off his back foot like that, or the weird tip. But so far, Marcus at the 28, out of the shotgun, drops back. He rolls up, throws it out right to number 3, Goodwin, who loses 2. But I like the idea. And Clowney put the pressure on us. X Brown played this with us past two previous years. So I could have kept going too for the he didn't even get the tackle. He could have just kept going maybe. But I like the effort. So lost to 1. That's going to end it for the first quarter. We're going to get another commercial as they walk to the other side of the field. So, important game. Updates to other games. Dolphins are driving. Still tied 7-7 with the Broncos-Bears Tank Bowl game. Let's see. We got the Texans versus the Steelers. Texans are up 10-0 with the end of the first quarter at the fourth down for the Steelers, so they're probably going to punt it when they come back from commercial there. Other updates. Vikings are losing to Carolina 10-0, but they are on the goal line. 3rd and 1 on the 4 for them. We got the Rams game, which I was hoping it to be a bit more up in the air, but the Rams are playing good. They couldn't play good last week against the Bengals, of course, but I sold them short. Credit where credit is due. Let's see. Saints 3-0. Neither of the quarterbacks playing too good, but Carr is 4th down right now at the 50. And they punt it away. But Washington, surprise, surprise, is taking the lead over the Eagles. And it's still tied 3-3 over in Tennessee. But we're still waiting on the return to the game. But yeah. Back to the game. So apparently we have the two of the better defenses in the league, so that's not good. In fact, I didn't realize that the Ravens had such a good defense. I knew they had a good one, but I didn't realize. Jeez, I keep messing with that. I'm sure it's making tons of noise. Keep bumping the cord. All right, 2nd and 11 at the 27. Gets the handoff and he stumbles over and loses a yard for Ford. The rush tripped him up, I think. So he loses a yard. Second and 12. So 3rd and 12. DTR drops back. He gets hit as he throws. Throws it out to Njoku, who gets past the 30. But it's a 4th down either way. Huge hit. I felt that one on DTR. But I don't think... It's 4th and 6. He's smiling, though. He's good. I respect the effort from him, but he needs to be a little more careful. He needs to be careful with the ball. So, 4th and 6, and they're going to punt it away. There was no pressure on there. There might actually be a horse collar on the defense. They do the fair catch falling over. So, honestly, could have been an illegal fair catch because it was really close to when the rush was coming. So, another commercial. Another commercial. So many commercials. So, I think since those incompletions in the INT, DTR's been pretty much perfect, other than the throw that was penalized anyway. Update around the league real quick, because there's a score update. The Dolphins and Bills have tied it up at 14. Chicago has taken the lead there, 14-7. The Vikings scored, making it a 3-point game versus the Panthers. And is that all for points updates we have right now? Yeah, right now. So, yeah. So right now we got him pinned inside the 20 for the defense. And if the defense just keeps playing the way they have been, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Because how much have we given up so far on defense? Because neither team has really given up anything. They have gotten 27 yards to our 51. We got that one drive going, but that was pretty much it so far. But let's look into more what this Watson injury is, because they were talking about it a little bit. He had a bruise on his shoulder during the Tennessee game, and then he's just out for this game. So let me just pull this over here and see if I can't read it. Get any information about it. Yeah, nothing really to tell me what it is. Just quote-unquote shoulder injury. Whether that's just a bruise or a slight discomfort, doesn't know. Doesn't say. Doesn't say. All right. First down at the 22 is where they mark it. I thought they had that at the 18. Hands it off, and he scrambles up to the first down. He almost falls over immediately on his own. But that's 43. So, 1st and 10 at the 32. 2:15 to go. Jackson looking, rush coming, and he's going to get it up past the 45. And they bring him down right there. It's going to be around the 45 or 46. I think it's the 45 is what they're going to give him based on where the ref was standing. But they're starting to get some momentum, and that ain't good. Don't let them get the momentum going. The defense needs to take us another step up after they've been going all day so far. Which you hate to have to force them to do it, but they haven't really been able to get any rest because the offense hasn't been there at all. They get another run. He breaks free a little bit and gets a 6-yard gain. That is Gus Edwards, I believe, for the Baltimore Ravens. Yeah, it's Gus Edwards. Oops. So, they give him a 5 instead of 6. I thought it was a 6-yard gain, but 2nd and 5. They're at midfield now. Right on Brownie the Elf. And it's incomplete. Oh, there's a late flag. Way late flag. That looked like a clean block to me, but they're going to probably throw pass interference. Still waiting to see what the penalty is. We're talking about Zay Flowers. So 2 penalties on us. They get a first down from it. Ward had hands to the face and apparently a little grab on the jersey, which I do see a little bit, but I don't think it was enough to really warrant pass interference. But whatever. So, first down. They're at the 43-yard line. So, Browns are on loose man, it looks like, or at least zone. Jackson dumps it out to number 4, and he's running, looking around. He gets hammered by the D lineman all the way up to the, I think it's the inside the 30. Zay Flowers. It's the one who got the reception. So 2nd and 3. It's at the 36. I thought I saw a flag, but they get the sack. And there's a fumble. And we get the ball. They're giving us the ball at the 40. Let's go. Huge come up. He just bumbles the handoff. He just lets go of it before it's in Hill's hands. And number 90 for the Browns, I believe that's that's Hurst. Marquise Hurst comes up with the ball. It's gonna be our ball. Huge momentum shift because they were starting to get stuff going on their offensive side of the ball for the Ravens, and then just that huge sack. Huge fumble. Huge come up for the defense. Waiting to get back from commercial, but huge stop by the defense. Looks like ESPN's messed up on the thing because it still just shows clock is 0-0 for everything. So update around the league. The Bills have retaken the leads 21-14. Houston is up 13-0. 80% chance of winning that one right now. Just like I predicted personally. Washington is still holding their lead over the Eagles. Over there driving the Eagles. And there's that scum Art Modell that they showed a picture of. But we're back to the Ravens game. That huge defensive stop. That's good. Puts momentum onto the offense going in. So here we are. Ball is on the 39. We're in a single backfield. 2 tight ends in the game, it looks like. And they're going to hand it off to Ford, who he gets up, and he's going to get about 4 or 5 yards. Yeah, Jackson just lets go of the ball before it's in Hill's hands. He just lets go too early for that fumble. And Hurst just dropped on it to get the ball. So, out in the shotgun, he overthrows Ford, incomplete. Miscommunication on that front. He thought he was probably going to jump out further, and he didn't. And they're showing the Bills-Dolphins game in a little clip here on here. But that game's an as exciting one as I expected it to be for the Bills-Dolphins. All right, so 3rd and 6. DTR drops back. He throws over the middle, and there's a catch by David Njoku. And he's on the 50. He gets a nice catch at the 50. They're going hurry-up offense, so they don't have a time to challenge it or anything. And Ford, he runs it. He gains about a yard, maybe. So that's done. We're up past the 4. We're actually on the 50 now. All right, so 2nd down, 2nd and 10. We're in an empty backfield. 5 receivers into the game. And he dumps it out left to Ford, who gets a few extra steps, and he's going to gain about 5 or 6. It looked like it was a nothing play, but then he gets a couple. But then Ford tiptoes up and gets a few extra yards. Yeah, that was a good play. He gets about 6 yards. He's going to be at the 45 going in. So another empty backfield is just going to be 4 receivers. We got Njoku in, and Moore comes in goes in motion, and he gets tipped, and it's incomplete, almost intercept. They look like they might try to get an interception, and it's a 4th down. 4th down. It's not exactly 4 down territory, but Van Noy gets a hand on it and tips it up. And I think we're bringing out the punt unit. Yeah, punt unit. And Bojorquez punts it deep. And it's a Cleveland bounce. And it's inside the 10. It's a Cleveland bounce, and it's inside the 10. It's on the 8-yard lines where they can mark it. Good punt. Reminder, everybody, we do have the open mic in on the Discord. Link in the description. We're going to add for Starfield, which I've seen nothing of it intentionally. Might get it eventually and stream it, who knows. Write another ad here. So score updates. The Bears are up 21-14, 21-7 now with another Fields touchdown pass. And another score update. Excuse me. The Rams are now 20-0 over the Colts, and the Colts have nothing on offense. They've had 50 yards and only had the ball for 6 minutes. Jeez. Sheesh. That is rough. Buccaneers took the lead. Up 4 over the Saints. The Commanders are still holding their lead over the Eagles. No turnovers or anything. They're just not getting the ball going. They're just punting. Let's see. Here's an important one. The Titans are up 7 over the Bengals. Part of me felt that this might happen, but I didn't want to believe it because of how well we played them. All right. So 1st and 10, and they get a handoff to Gus Edwards, who he gets up to the 11 before he's taken down. And that's going to be a gain of 5 or 4 or 5 or 6 or whatever, I don't know. Numbers don't matter. I think it's 4 is what they're going to give it to. Yeah, 2nd and 6. We need a turnover. Because right now the offense is not getting anything going. So 2nd and 6. Ball is on the 11 and a half. And it's another big run by Edwards, who gets just past the 1st down. Yeah, he just gets Taki came in for the blitz, and he just got pushed off to the left side to give him the complete open field. So 1st and 10 on the 17, and we're gonna get some pressure. He dumps it off, and he gets it past the 1st down. He gets more there, and another bad tackle, and it's Newsome who finally gets him down inside Browns territory on the 47. Sheesh. It's Newsome who missed the 1st tackle, and then he got the 2nd one coming later. So 1st and 10 inside Browns territory, and another run, and the defense is just gassed. Another 1st down from Hill for the Ravens. The defense is just exhausted at this point. They just can't keep up because of how much they've been on the field. But Delpit and Grant and Newsom got the tackle on that one. Jeez, and they're inside the 25. Hill gets another carry, who gets up just shy of the first down, gain of 8. Sorry, gain of 7 is what they give it. But honestly, if I'm the Browns, I'm just taking a timeout to get stuff figured out again before we let them keep this thing going. And they faked and he's going to get a touchdown. He's short. They mark him at the 1. Nope. Yep. They gave him at the 1. Oh, jeez. First and goal on the 1. They don't give him at the 1. It's like the 3. But Jackson tries to keep it himself, and he gets stopped. Gains about a yard. They marked him at the 3. It looked like he was more out of the 1, reaching for the goal line. I don't think that was a good spot, but we'll take it. That's a weird spot. I don't think that's how a spot's supposed to work. So second and goal. Defense needs to get a stop. They're going to hand it off again. Jackson keeps it himself, and he just waltzes in, but there's a flag down. I think there might be a hold. Nope, it's offensive. It's defensive. So we're down 11 points now. The defense is just gassed. We need to get a long, sustained drive here to bring this back into this game. Or we just need to get points on the board to bring it back to a one-score game. So 4.5 minutes left to go in the half. So we do have time to do it. So we're in a commercial. We're down quite a bit of points. It's not what you want to see. Titans have extended their lead over the Bengals, 17-3. Other things to be of note. Oops. What else we got here? Nothing really. But we need to get some points on the board. Some more points on the board because we don't really have time for more excuses. This is just bugged. The win probability here is just completely broken for the sports. It thinks it's halftime or something when it's not. So we need a touchdown. We need to get some points. Still on commercial. So 2-2 puts our chances of making the playoffs down to 30% if we lose this one. Whereas if you win it, it's 80%. Probability isn't everything, obviously, but it makes me feel better because we got San Fran after the bye. San Fran is a tough team. So 4:18 left to go in the half, and they're kicking it off. And they're just going to let it go bounce through the end zone for a touchback. It's going to be on the 25. Yeah, they've just been getting good spots and moves on where we're trying to block them with. Because we were going inside on the left side, and they went on the right side. So fakes the handoff, and he gets it out to Njoku, who gets the 6-yard gain up to the 31. So our center is down, and Harris is in. So that's not good. So 2nd and 4. And they actually hand it off this time to Ford, who loses 2 yards on the play. It's on the 20. It's going to be 3rd and 6 on the 29. We don't want to give him the ball back before halftime. That's for sure. Pass coming, rush coming. This DTR escapes. He's got all day now. Throws it away. So that's 4th and 6, and I imagine we're going to punt it. So they fair catch it when he really didn't need to at the 26. He could have just run it up. So it's going to be 2:45 left to go. And they're going to get a chance to double dip to get more points on the board. We do get the ball to start the second half. But, man. So another 3 and out. It's been kind of an ugly game so far. We need to get some. I don't know if we're going to get the ball back. But we at least need to stop him here. We do get the ball to start the second half, right? Yes, we do. So 1st and 10 for the Ravens at the 26-yard line. And there's a flag down. It's going to be probably a hold, but a huge run by Hill. They drag him down. And they let the ball fumble too, but so 10-yard penalty, save a huge play by Hill. Yeah, they'll call that every time. You can't grab his other shoulder when you're trying to do that. He would have gotten Jackson back for a sack. So Huge mistake by the Ravens offense. It's 1st and 20 with the clock winding down to the 2-minute warning here in a minute. So 2:20 to go in the half. Out of the shotgun. And they keep the handoff going, but he still gets him again. Jeez. Huge play by the Ravens. They get 14 yards on that run. But that's the 2-minute warning. There is 14. It was 16 yards. But not good. Defense is just exhausted. Still on commercial. So defense is definitely going to need to do some re-scheming or something and get some well-needed rest when we get to halftime. Still on the 2-minute warning here. Let's jump back to other games going on right now. So far, Bills are up 27-14 over the Dolphins, flexing their might. And the Commanders, Washington has extended their lead up to 17-7. But pretty big game, pretty cool, I guess, but we need to get a stop here at the very bare minimum. So they're coming back from commercial. They're doing their sponsorships right now. So 14-3, 2 minutes to go in the half. There's still a whole second half to play yet. So 2nd and 4, shotgun formation. There's a flag down, it's encroachment. But they're going to get the first down anyway, so it doesn't matter. Yep. So 1st and 10, minute 53 to go. Looking, has all day. He's probably going to run it himself. And he does. He gets out of bounds. Gain of 5. It's going to be Emerson, sorry, who gets the stop. So 2nd and 7. Well, they only give him 3. But 2nd and 7. Minute 43 left to go. They give the handoff, and they finally stop him anywhere decently. They get only a yard, bring up 3rd and 6. Finally honed in on that run. Or at least got a stop from it. Still a whole second half to play. But there's a Raven down. I didn't see the number here. It's their right tackle who's down with an injury. So it's not good for them. Injuries are never fun. As much as I want to beat the Ravens, you don't want injuries. Injuries isn't fun. So, who's their backup? Because he's still all down on the knee. We got their head coach out there too. So let's see. It's a rookie. It's not a rookie, but a guy that got last year. 4th round pick from last year. So 3rd and 6. Important 3rd and 6 coming up. If we can get a stop, we might get a chance to get the ball back. And we can actually maybe make some points, get some points back on the board, and get some hope returned to this game. So, play clock winding down. Drops back to throw it. He floats one, and it's caught, and he's going out of bounds at the 35. First down for the Ravens. That's a first down. He's just a step slow, JOK. Thornhill was the one who actually knocked him out of bounds. So 1st and 10. There's a sack. There you go. Garrett finally gets in for the sack after being held pretty much all quarter. And he just spins past him, knocks the guy over, and finally gets the sack in. It's going to be a loss of like 12. 9 is what they give it to. But huge play. Very much needed. So 2nd and 19. They check it down out left side. And he's completely surrounded. There's a flag down. But he gets past the 40, the original line. He gets up to the 40, the 37. And it's a hold. This pushes him back even further. They might just try to get in field goal range and kick a deep one. If we can just get the defense to hold for the rest of the quarter, the rest of the half, we have a chance because it's not blown open yet. It's just the offense isn't getting anything going, and the defense is running out of gas. So 2nd and 29, Jackson lines up, looking, so much time, almost gets sacked. He throws it deep, and he catches it. You're kidding me. Inside the 10, I think it's inside the 10. I couldn't see it. Sorry, inside the 20. He's in on the 12. But jeez. I think there's a timeout. There's a Browns timeout because the defense is running on fumes. We need to get something put together. We need to hold them back from at least a touchdown. Field goal is still manageable to come back from, but a touchdown is, oh boy. So 25 seconds left to go in the half. They're at the 12. I think is where they work them. Yeah, at the 11. I don't like it. It's not not good. There's still 2 more quarters to play, so it's not over, but it's not a great start. So be aware for the run. We really need a turnover right here. Jackson's going to keep it himself, and he gets a yard. He's going to get about 5 yards, and they're going to call their second timeout. Oh boy. We'll look at score updates in a second here after halftime, during halftime. It's just not a good start to the game. We need to get back in it here. So he drops back. He floats one over, and he's got it. Nope, they mark it incomplete. That's Newsome on the coverage. 3rd and 5. One, two, out of bounds. So 3rd and 5. Huge stop coming up here. Huge play. And the Browns will take their timeout. So 17 seconds to go in the half. And we wanted to make sure we got the right play call ready to go before we let them play this one. Because they just need a breather. They've been playing for so much time because we haven't been able to get anything going on offense. What's this? How much time they've been playing for a good 10 minutes straight. And as you can see with the spoiler from ESPN, they're going to get a touchdown on this next play. So he drops back, looking, fires it in the end zone, and he got it. He got it. This is what it feels like to be on the receiving end of one of those defensive slogs. Sheesh. We had both of our best defenders over there, but it was a perfect throw. Just couldn't get it. So it's going to be 21-3 going into halftime. We will desperately need points going into the next half. When we get our first drive in the third. So I imagine after the kickoff we're just going to knee it down. I hate them teams. Why can't we just have 1 year where we have a good team and just have a consistent season where we're good? The defense is solid, but we can't. Watson, why now? Why now? Don't get me wrong. I like DTR, but I don't know if he's ready for this. He's not ready yet, I don't think. So here's the punt. Here's the kickoff. And we're just letting it go through the end zone because it literally bounced off the crossbar. That'll end it for the first half. Not a good first half. We just haven't been able to get anything going on offense, and the defense is running out of gas. Just ran out of gas at the end of the quarter. Giving up 2 different long touchdown drives. So, let's look around the league real quick. The Eagles scored a touchdown to make it a 7-point game. What else we got? The Bills are kind of running away from it, and they're over against the Dolphins, 31-14 right now. Houston is up 16-0 over the Steelers. Carolina has extended their lead up to 13-7. And the Buccaneers are up 14-3 over the Saints. Here's the one that really matters. It's really funny. The Titans are up 24-3 over the Bengals. So that's going to do it for half right now. We're going to take a little bit of a break here. But not a great start to the game. But we'll be back in just a few minutes here. I can go grab a snack or something. Just that win probability thing's busted for this game in particular. But we'll be back in just a minute here. It's not over, but it's looking ugly. So I'll be back in a minute here. So we're back for a minute. We're still on halftime. But so many ads. So there, it finally fixed itself. And so far, the Ravens have a 93.3% chance of beating us. So maybe they'll choke. Who knows? So second half coming up here in a second. They've just finally come back from commercials and stuff. Currently down 18 points against the Ravens. We need to start getting points on the board. This next drive needs to end in 6. Well, actually 7, counting the extra point. But we need to end this drive with a touchdown. So they're warming up again after the halftime break. It's honestly a very needed halftime break because the defense was running on fumes. But I guess this is what it feels like to play against us because we had nothing on offense where they had actual stuff on defense. So they're kicking it off. We're going to get at the 25 here. We're going to put that away for now so we can actually watch the game as it's happening and not watch the replay after the game has already occurred. So it's a long road back from this, where the defense needs to step up and the offense needs to get points going. So here we go. DTR coming back in. Yeah, that cost us the lateral attempt. So, 1st and 10 on the 25. Just take a breather. Don't worry about getting... Checks it down to Ford, who gets 4 yards on the play. So they fake the handoff. DTR rolls out. He's going to keep it himself. And he breaks a tackle, gets past the first down, and is brought down at the 37.5 or 38. Don't get hurt, man. Don't get hurt. Because he took a shot there. Honestly, could have been targeting because he lowered the helmet a bit. Lights flickered a bit, a little concerning, but 1st and 10 again. Fakes the handoff, rolls back, rush coming, and he gets blown up. Jeez. Dropped all the way back at the 25. Any forward progress we had at this point is gone. Where's the roughing the passer on that, guys? He landed on it with his body. That's the rule, isn't it? This dumb rule. It doesn't make any sense to me. Yep, who's that? Is that Conklin? No, wait, Conklin's already out. Who's that? Couldn't see the... Might be Batonio. Who does it say it's down? Posick. Oh, that's the center. I thought he stepped out for a minute. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Not what you want when you're trying to start a game. We need to get some points on the board here. And if we lose the center, because it's not good. Not good. While we're waiting for them to come back, commercials. Updated from around the league. Eagles have scored a field goal to make it a 4-point game. They're only down by 4 against the Commanders. Rams are maintaining their lead. They're up 23-0. And 28-7 is the score over in Chicago. What else happened? Oh. Steelers scored a field goal. Scored a field goal. Oops. What's that? Oh, tipped and almost intercepted. So it's a long 3rd and 21 coming up here. So the backup center's coming in. Nick Harris. That should have been intercepted. Throw it away. Throw it away. Throw it. He fumbled the ball! But we're now inside the 10. A huge 4th down. It's a 3rd down stop, and we're going to have to punt it away. Oh my gosh. That's not even. That's not even the Ravens defensive end. He just dropped it. He just dropped it, man. Come on. He boots one deep. It's games like this where if we had Watson, we might be in this because he's got more experience under his belt. And don't get me wrong, I like DTR in the preseason, but he's just not ready. He needs more time in the oven. We need a turnover here. The only way we can really come back from this is if we get like a big turnover here and something happens. So gain of 2 from Edwards as he on the rush. So right now the offense is being putrid. Four receivers, oh, he's fumbled the snap. Throws it out left, throws it out right. Sorry, he gets 5 yards. So 3rd and 4. We need the stop. We need the stop really bad. So the Ravens call timeout, looks like. And we're not going to get a commercial break, luckily, so we're just going to sit here for 30 seconds as they talk about stuff. But we need to stop, and we need to get some points on the board. So 3rd and 4. Fakes the handoff to Flowers. Jackson keeps it himself, and he gets stopped short of the first down. And it's going to be 4th and 1. They might seriously go for it, to be honest. And their offense is still on the line. It's still out there. 4th down coming up, huge 4th down. We need to get the stop. They don't need to. It's just to put more gas on the fire, and they're just gonna sneak it. It looks like. And he's gonna get it. Come on. There's a shoving going on. Oh my gosh. I know the 20-3 curse is a thing, and they get a sack finally. Took them long enough. Jeez. Brought him back down to just shy of the 45. It's on the 44. But I'd rather not have to try to do a 25-point comeback from the Browns. So 2nd and 17. Garrett coming in. And another stop behind the line of scrimmage. And it's 3rd down all the way back at the 48. Let's go. That's what we needed. So, third and 21. We need... He's dropping back. Sack's coming! And he fumbles it! No, that mark is incomplete. But it's 4th and 21. Huge stop to save us. Oh, no. Oh, no. Garrett's down. Oh, boy. Oh, no. He rolls over his foot. He's up? Okay. He's walking right now, so that's a good sign. But he's out for the rest of the series and potentially the rest of the game. He's out for that series at least. It's 4th and 21 anyway. They're going to punt it off. But hope he comes back at some point in this game, but scary. Nightmare fuel. Nightmare fuel if he's out rest of the game. So they're going to punt it. And he gets it up. Lets it go. And it bounces out of bounds. Right where DPJ was. Time for dying gasps here. As we're down 21-3. We either need a second wind or dying gasps here to get first down. Get some touchdowns. We need the points. Get the points. So many commercials. All right. We need the offense to return to some activity. Get some points back on the board. So, 4 receivers out. We got Njoku in as the tight end. Do not take a safety. My goodness. He gets the pass off to Mari Cooper, who picks up the first down at the 25. Just take your time. Take your time and get the ball out when you can. There's a false start. So he's back. Garrett's back on the bench, so not entirely nightmare fuel, but scary, scary, scary. Throws it over the middle. Oh, and it's tipped, but it's incomplete for Cooper. 2nd and 15. They're just playing zone, and that's just what he's not been able to adjust to. So another empty backfield. 5 receivers into the game. And he gets it to Cooper, who is just shy of the first down, and his helmet flies off. And there's some fighting going on here. That was Moore, not Cooper. Beautiful catch by Elijah Moore. And that was just a rough. That should have. He threw off his helmet intentionally, almost, it looks like. And Ford's going to get the first down. Gain of 2 or 3. Ford's a little slow to get up. But he's limping a bit. He's coming off the field for a play. He doesn't look like messed up too bad, so but he's coming off for a minute. Oh, they mark it as short, but we get it. Do a QB sneak or something. It's not over yet. We just starting to get the ball rolling. So they hand it off to Kareem Hunt, who he gets a couple yards on the left side. So Garrett, he's walking around a bit on the sideline. He's just not putting too much weight on there. I think he might come back if we can give him more time. Going back deep, and he just spins around. He stays up, throws it, chucks it away, incomplete. Bryant. And they mark it as a sack. And yeah, oh! Yeah, he is down, but dang! So a 3rd and 23, or 3rd and 20 or whatever. Throws it over the middle, tipped and almost intercepted. But we just can't get anything going on offense at all. But I don't like the way this is looking unless we get some crazy... Unless we get a crazy fumble or something. That's going to be game. That's pretty much all we had left in the tank. We're still going to stream the rest of the game, but it's ugly. Ugly, ugly game. So right now DTR is 13 for 23. He's just not ready. He needs more time in the tank before he can be a real starter. So 1st and 10. Ball's on the 36. 36, sorry. And he gets back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it for... I think that's Edwards. All right, so getting some weird shifts and stuff. Another run from them, and they lose yards on the play. Come on, just hold them, hold them here. So Garrett's coming back in. He's gonna be okay. It looks like. Not too optimistic at this point in the game. If he were to come back from this, it'd be kind of a big deal. So, pass out left, and he's going to be just short of the first down. And they're going to mark him 2 yards short. So looks like they're actually going to bring out their punt unit. Garrett's still limping a little bit, favoring his leg. Sheesh. So that's going to be out at the 5. Their punt. I believe the Miami hype, I'll be honest. But Buffalo is crushing them right now. I think it's like, what did they say? 30, 41 to 20. We'll look at some of these points, some of this stuff when they go to commercial next. But deep inside our own territory on the 4-yard line, let's not give up a sack. They run it to Ford, who runs out. He breaks a tackle. There's a flag down, and it's going to be a hold, probably, based on where it is. Yep. Dang it. So that's back even further on our own territory. He throws it off to Njoku, who gets up past the 10. It's going to be at the 11. So that gives the offense a little bit more room to work. Just go to prevent for the rest of the game. Then we have a chance. Hands it off to Ford. He's going to run out. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Market is only a 2-yard loss, which we'll take, but geez. We've lost the two main offensive weapons to start the season. I mean, Watson's not out, but he dumps it off to. We get a first down from Ford, from a DTR to Ford connection, but we lost Chubb week 2, and now we've lost Watson. And there's an injury from the Ravens side of the ball. I think that Mullet, I think he's a linebacker. Where is he? So, 1st and 10. Drops back. DTR is going to keep it himself. He runs out of bounds, and he gets tackled late out of bounds, and there's a flag in the backfield. It's going to be yet another freaking hold. And there should have been a flag on that tackle, too, because it was late. So that's going to do it for the third quarter. Every time the offense tries to get something going, we get stupid freaking penalties. Every single big play. Every single one. So we're on another commercial break here. Going to jump around the league real quick to see what else is going on. Broncos are surging back into their game. It is now 28 to 21. We already saw the Bills Dolphins game. They're up 41-20. That game is pretty much over. Houston's still holding on to a lead, and they're driving to keep extending it too. They are up 6-16. They're up 16-6. Here's the one that's surprising though. Minnesota has flipped the script. They've surged back into it to take a lead. And Carolina's running out of time to do anything about it. Here's another one that's flipped the script. Eagles have taken the lead and they have the ball going in to score as the third quarter is ending. So it's 21-17 there. Here's the one that I like, though. The Bengals are doomed, are down 3-27 as the fourth quarter is slowly but surely winding down. So, still a lot of time left, though, for all these games. Might make a clip real quick after this when the game is over. A short of this thing. This is embarrassing. If we can just hold them scoreless the second half and just get something on the board. I don't care if we win. I just want it to be closer. Back from commercial now. All right, 1st and 18 on the 8-yard line again, because their punter's really, really good. He's putting on a master class on how to pin them inside their own 10 this game. And he's going to get sacked inside the 3 because he tries to run it. He gets an arm in on him. Oh my gosh. That's a rookie mistake there. He just tries to run up because he saw a small hole, and that closed up instantly because of the direction it was being pushed. Back in the shotgun again. Get rid of it, dude. Get rid of it. He's going to keep it himself. Slide. Just slide for once in your life, dude. And he gets a pretty decent run out of the end zone. Up to the 16, they said. So it's going to be 3rd and 9. No, wait, 3rd and 11. Whatever, it's a 3rd and short. 3rd and longish. Yeah, 3rd and 11. He's been hurried on pretty much every single one of his dropbacks. He gets hit as he throws. Incomplete to Cooper. Short. He underthrew it. But man. That's not a late knockover. No. Can we get one roughing the passer on one of these plays? Is that going to change it? Are we going to change the call? Because we're already losing. We need to get more points on the board if we want to have a chance. If we don't push back right now and get some momentum going, if we, I don't think they're going to do it, but we should really consider going for it on 4th down here. Because we're down 3 possessions and clock is running out of time. I know you haven't got anything on offense, and if you miss this, it's over. But still, they are going to go for it. They're at least going to look like they're going to. See if there's a false start. You're kidding me. You're kidding me. I know we're trying to hurry it up and get them to jump or something. But come on. (21-3). 13:23 left to go in the game. And no offensive momentum has shown up at all. Still on so many commercials as we are absolutely getting deleted on national television. You had to pick now, Watson. You had to pick this game. The game that we really needed to win to get an extra push for the division. So, at this point, they can probably just knee the ball down if they wanted to. Does Joe Thomas want to return to the Browns? Does he want to come back to because they're talking about Joe Thomas, and does he just want to come back? Our O-line is just not there today. But loss of 2 for the Ravens. Okoronkwo gets into the tackle for loss. 2nd and 12. They're just going to probably just keep running the rest of the game anyway. Because it's been working enough to the point where they don't need to pass if they don't want to. Not to mention, they're up 18 points. And he gets it's the outside. We bring him out of bounds. So he got. Well, he's going out of bounds, and that stops the clock. With 12 left to go, 12:30 left to go in the game. So 12 minutes to go in the game. They're taking up all the game clock to do it, and they're not gonna. He just throws it away. 4th and 10. 4th and 10. So we got the 3 and out we need, but we need an offensive drive. I'm gonna be honest, I kind of want to see PJ Walker jump in. But I don't know if he'd help much either. I think there's a hold on the kicking team. And Peoples-Jones gets up past the 15. Okay, so it's whatever it is, it's declined. So they like the punt. They're just going to leave it at the 15. We were going to try to see if we can't get any points on the game to make this look a little better on the final stat sheet. But, man. He just needs more time in the oven. He's just not ready. And personally, I think I like the way that the Packers have been doing it. What they've been doing is they get quarterback, sit him for 3 years, then play him at the end of the previous quarters. Quarterbacks play or whatever. Still waiting to get back from commercial. So many commercials because they just got to get all the ads and monies. All right, so we're going to come back on offense. So we actually hand it off to Ford, who's going to actually get some yards. And he gets past the first down marker. He's just been having a rough day in general. Unfortunately, the Ravens is one of those teams where it's a tough time to get started, and he gets blown up on that play. I think that was Ford. He just got blown up. He's just dinking and dunking at this point. All confidence is lost. Oh no. Big Thanos is down. Oh boy. He loses a yard and there's a flag down for a horse collar or face mask or something. Yep, that's a face mask. So we do get a first down. We lose Dwan Jones for the time being. Looked like a false start. Throws it off to Njoku, who gets a yard short of the first down because they dragged him. They spun him around closer towards it. So Hunt's into the game. He's going to be out on the actual line. DTR dumps it out to Njoku again, who gets past the first down. Ten minutes to go in the game. So DPJ doesn't get the ball incomplete. He throws it out to him. It's just little too late, too early, so he's not ready for it. Yeah, we have a home game against San Fran. After the bye, we're on bye next week. Not sure what I'm going to stream. I'm planning on streaming Baldur's Gate with a friend. Is the plan. But I might stream a game as well. Probably maybe the Sunday Night Football game. There's a flag down. And he just throws it away. Let's see what the flag is, because it was kind of after the start, but it was on both sides, so I don't know what it is. And it's another penalty on us, of course. It looks like they're going to decline it. So 3rd and 10. Ugly game. I'll have to look and see in a second at the box score how many yards we've given up from penalties. But we got a tough stretch coming up. We got San Fran, the Colts, Seattle. But that's after the bye week, so who knows? He throws it deep, and it's intercepted. Completely terrible throw. Just go out of bounds. What was he throwing to? Well, what were you throwing to? Clearly some miscommunication there, but come on. I hyped you up, man. I know the Ravens are a tough defense, but geez. And he's just... It's games like this that can ruin a rookie. It is games like this and that ruin rookies. This is your fault, Watson. We had to get you in the first place, and now you didn't show up when we needed you. 1st and 10 on the 38, and they're just running up the middle, and they get 4 yards. What a day. Second and 6, balls on the 34. Hope is pretty much all but lost at this point as we stuff them in the backfield for a loss of 3. At least a loss of 2. Unfortunately, it's just water. Third and 9. He has all day to throw. He just dumps it off, and he's going to get the first down. Of course he is. 8 minutes to go. And the defense has pretty much given up. And because the offense can't get anything going, so they feel no point. So props to the defensive line because they're trying their hearts out to get him. At this point, I wonder when they're going to actually take out Lamar. Because they really don't need to keep him in anymore. It's practically over. He's just handing it off most of the time anyway. So, 2nd and 10 at the 23. And we're going to let him get a bunch of yards. Gets past the 20. It's going to be a 3rd and 4 or 5. So... So 3rd and 5, rush coming. Jackson, he throws it, and it's going to get a touchdown, Ravens. 27-3. Not enough time for no 28-3 curse. Especially with how putrid this offense is playing. We might start to make 28-3. It's a cursed score, but not enough time to do anything with it. Not at all. So 5:56 left to go in the game. Curse score 28-3. Yeah. Get into some post game stuff in a second here. When the game is over, talk about some of the other games that happened on that are far more interesting and closer than this one. Expectations going forward, because I do want to make a video talking about that in the future. As much as I don't like Watson as a person, it shows how much we need him on our team, because in preseason I expected DTR to be the guy, as a possible the guy, and we get some competition between him and Watson. He's not ready. He's not ready yet. He's playing literally like one of the worst kind of games you can ever have, where you get crushed and it's your first start. It's not a shutout or anything, but still. Hands it off to Hunt, who gets about 3 yards. But I don't think we're going to see much more passing from DTR at all today, because we just want this game to over. Game to over? Game to end. Loss of 2 and another jump from Hunt or something. I'm barely paying attention to the game anymore. Tipped at the line, incomplete, and that's going to do it. So they're talking about it right now, and it sounds like Watson might be out longer than just this game, because I keep hearing the words rotator cuff. That's not a quick return. That's a long injury. A longer injury. So we might not get him back for San Fran game either, is the way that they're talking about it. Like, so let's take a little talk about the stats. Oh, this game is over anyway. We had a bunch of penalties. Tons of penalties. It's a 7 for 42 yards. But it's always at the worst possible times is when it kept happening. And it's just hurt us constantly. We get a sack on... No, it's not a sack, but we do tackle him for a big loss. But it doesn't matter. But he's not ready. That's just the main point of it. He is not a ready starter yet. He needs more time on the sideline before we can put him out in the field. Oh, they do take out Watts. They do take out Jackson now, and they got Tyler Huntley in. So clock winding down. Right now, if you're the Browns, you just want to get some points to have a respectable 10 to 20, to have a still not good, but at least have some points on the board and hope going into the bye week. So 4th and 8, they're going to punt it away because no reason to really do anything stupid with it. And there's a false start. This is an embarrassing collapse for the season so far. And it doesn't get easier. Like I've said, we've got San Fran, we've got the hot Colts who are coming up, who are right now fighting for everything against the Rams. And then we have Seattle. Those are 3 real tough games. Real tough games. And I know it sounds weird right now, but the Cardinals. I don't know what to expect from the Cardinals. Because they were supposed to be bad, but right now, like, they've been playing better than we have. So season's far from over. It's not going to get easier. We could potentially be down. We could potentially be 4-4 by the time we get back to division games. Oops. But let's look at other games that are still mattering right now. We've got the Rams are trying to mount a return against the Colts. They are currently tied 23-23 as the Rams have led up 23 unanswered points to let Indianapolis back into it. Other games of note. Washington is fighting a good game against the Eagles, who it is now tied 24-24 with 2:34 left to go in the game. Let me go to scores. The Buccaneers are going to beat the Saints 26-9 is the current score. Sorry, it's just over. They just Mayfield playing a good game over in Tampa. What else we got? Here's the one that I thought was really funny. They were up 28-7, and they let it. Let's see here. 28-7 at one point. You blew it. You blew it. So, we're pretty much over in this game. Like I said, next week I have plans to do a comeback. Not a comeback, a video for the 20 for a I plan to do a Baldur's Gate stream with the buddy. Whether we actually do that or not, I hope to have the case. But clock's quickly winding down. We're just gonna show the screen, not anything else right now, because there's nothing really else to see. At this point, it's literally over unless they do 3 onside kicks. Nice play fake by DTR to get a first down. But we're just kind of playing nothing. I still feel DTR has a chance to come back as a better quarterback in the future. Here's a run from Pierce Strong, who breaks free, and he's got plenty of room to run. And he gets taken down at the 20, and he fumbles the ball. But they mark him down before then. Thank God. Let's just get a touchdown to make the final score look a little better. Throws it deep. There's plenty of contact there, but incomplete. That's Tillman, DTR's former teammate. 8 seconds left to go in the game. We're really just playing for some semblance of respectability left in DTR and really confidence in him going forward, because he needs we need just something. Just give me something here, Ravens. Your very existence displeases me. But apparently we don't, as the final score exists. He's got all day to throw, and he's just going to throw it in, and it's intercepted. 3 interceptions to end the game. But that's it. Just go down, dude. Actually embarrassing. Quite disappointing. So, we're 2-2 again. We maintain our current position in the division because everyone else in the division lost as well. The Steelers lost a humiliating game to the Texans. I picked it this way. I picked it that way, and I knew it was going to happen. But let's see what some of the other. Let's look at some silver linings here. I picked the Miami Dolphins. I believe the hype. Shouldn't have done that. Nope. They're a good team, but Bills are still feisty. Picked the Broncos. They surged back to win it. Picked the Bengals just on a gut feeling. That didn't happen. Same goes for ourselves. Still going. That didn't happen. Still ongoing. But I picked these two right. So currently today we are 5-2. We're gonna drop to 5-3 in a second here when the update from New Orleans comes through. But you know, bye week coming up. Watson should be come back from injury. We'll get to see something or other. I don't know. Thanks everyone for showing up to stream today. We're gonna be back next week, not with football, or maybe with football, but maybe later in the game, later in the day. But we'll be back next week. I want to try to. I have plans to stream Baldur's Gate 3 with a friend. See if that changes at all. I might, if not, I might stream another game on Sunday. Maybe Lions Panthers could be interesting. I don't know. Depends on who I get. I think we're gonna get these. I think we're gonna get Lions Panthers here from Fox. Actually, we do get that one. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. Like I said, we'll see you guys next week for at least Baldur's Gate 3, if not another football game. I might try to do another video in between now and then talking about this game, because that was a bad game. I feel like if we had Watson, we might have had a better chance of winning it. But the run game didn't happen at all today. The passing game didn't get going under DTR. But yeah. I'll see you guys next week.